kit that I use for my portable tool kit. I call it portable because I can take it places. This is in, I think, a Winnet admin bag, and with everything in it, it weighs 5.9 pounds rather, and that translates into like 2.7 kilos, 9 pounds rather, and that translates into like 2.7 kilos. It's not super heavy, but it does have some heft to it, and that's with everything that's on it. I also have rules about what goes in here, what stays in here. Welcome, this is the Haku Dude. Welcome to Haku EDC. Today we're going to talk about a fantastic portable toolkit that can be grab and go. That nothing larger than 7¼ or inches, which translates to 180 millimeters, goes inside. There's no 12-inch wrenches in here. There is nothing in here that demands large batteries. So there's no impact wrenches in here, and there's actually no electric screwdrivers that are in here either. There are a couple of small electrical things that are in here, and I'll go through why they're in here. Nothing that I haven't used in the past 2 years would be in here, or that I expect to use in the next couple years. A couple of things that aren't in here that had been in here are screws and bolts, extra ones. I have some screws and bolts drawers in my home. When I'm working inside my home, I go there and I put them in here if that's what I need. If I'm going to someone else's house, my expectation is that they're primarily going to be doing something that's new. All the screws and all the bolts and all those little pieces will be there. If not, they are responsible for having that at their place. Therefore, no more screws and bolts that are in here. That's one example. Another example is dust masks. I used to carry a couple of dust masks, but I have found that I use those almost never. But I do have masks inside my car and obviously inside my home. If I need one, I can go back out to my car and get it. And then I'm going to be wearing it the whole time anyway, or I have it inside my home. Those are some of the things that are rules of things that I carry or things that I don't carry. One other rule is that duplicates of function is okay if what I'm duplicating has a great function in one area, but it may be able to be used in another area, but this other thing has also a great functional use in a different area. That's why you may see things that are duplicates. I am wanting to reduce the duplication, and that's my goal now by presenting this. Everything that's in here I got when it was on sale. I don't ever pay full price for anything. This bag right here, I think now sells for $23. When I originally bought it, the original price was like $19, but it was on sale for $13. That's why I got it. So I am a bargain shopper in that regard. Now let's open this bad boy up. Let's start off with what's on the outside. I got various duct tapes, amalgamation tapes. I got a little carabiner, and I have this strap because I like to throw it right over my shoulder when I go somewhere, or I want to carry it. That's the only thing that's on the outside here. And it has 2 compartments. This is one compartment. This is another. And this front compartment are the things that I use the most. What we have in this front compartment, we'll open it up. People will recognize this. It is the Universal Tool Check Plus. But what I've done is I don't like the screwdriver that's on here. I actually don't like these things either, but I just keep them on because I don't want to lose them. What I typically use is this Hassett screwdriver, which I really do like. Let me adjust the camera. What I typically like is this Hassett more than I liked what was attached to here. I have this in here, and because this doesn't have every single size that I need, and this is metric. At one point in time, I had a row of separate AE ones that I had gotten from Harbor Freight. I think it was the Quinn ones that come in tins. But since then, what I've actually done is that I've just added some of these that I know that I use, and these are extra ones, and I just put it inside here. So if I need to use a 4mm one, which I have needed to use, I just have it available to use with that. Same with some of the other sizes there. This is something that is also magnetic at the tip here. So if I need to get something, I need to get a screw that's fallen down or something that's been in a well or something, I could use this. This is your permanent marker. I just got this one from Harbor Freight. It was on sale. I think that they were 2 for $1. And here's a pencil. I like having a pencil handy because sometimes I just need to write with a pencil here. These are the scissors that I use. They're really good scissors. I got these are Quinn from Harbor Freight. I can cut through some small pieces of metal, plastic, paper. These are the things that I tend to use the most. I have a magnifying glass. This is the other thing that's in here. This is a Xiaomi ratcheting screwdriver. If you looked at one of my previous videos, I compared this to the Weeha screwdriver. This ToolCheck Plus has a lot of duplicates. If you look here, like there's a lot of Phillips 2 duplicates. And so what I have here, ta-da, I don't have any Phillips 2s in here. I've got other things that I may need to have. I've got some larger Torx, some smaller ones that I normally carry in here beyond your regular slotted or Phillips. And so that really helps to subsidize what I have in here. Otherwise, at one point in time, I actually took some of these out and I put the sizes that I wanted to use in here. And that worked really well. So that's what I have in here. I used to carry another part in here that I carry back here, but I will tell you about that. Let's unzip the second part here. You will recognize a lot of the things that are in here. And I try to have them because they've been useful. The two things that have batteries in them, I've got this for just checking on if I'm needing to do something that's by a electrical panel to see if there's any kind of electricity on or off. I do have 1000 VDE screwdrivers, but they're not in this kit. They're in the larger kit. I have this flashlight. This is, I think, a wash-on flashlight. The reason why I have this flashlight, because though it has a really good wide beam, you can also have it has a direct beam. And that means when you're in a place that you need a direct beam, that you have it. The other thing about it that I liked is that with this, if you're in a place where you need to look up to have light, you just put this down versus putting it this way. It'll light an area pretty well. It's got this red one, which is of no use to me, and neither are the flashes. This is charged up by a battery, and you just take this out. This light, this screws on and off in case you want to just charge it up. But this has come in really handy. I like it a lot. It's not a one that I would carry with me, but it's one that I would carry with me with a toolkit. I have a level, And this level is magnetic. The classic example is putting up a TV set or something that's framed. Then you can level it out. You just put this on and it magnetically will hold itself there. I've got this little hammer, got this on Amazon. I forget the name of it, but what I'll do is I'll just put a list of everything that I have in the comment area. If you want to get it, I'll have links to Amazon or other places. I bought some of these stuff at Harbor Freight, some of it at Lowe's, that kind of thing. And that you're welcome to use the affiliate links, but I'll also have some non-affiliate links. In fact, there'll be the most of them in case you want to get something that I have here. This is relatively new. I've got your typical Milwaukee fastback, and we have screwdrivers here. So we have 3 places for screwdrivers. This is for like ratcheting. This is for a little bit more heavier duty. And this one right here is one that very rarely ever gets used. In fact, I'm thinking about just getting something simple like this Work Pro one and putting it in there. I don't end up cutting stuff up. I don't end up doing any kind of major demolition with this. I just think that having this might be a little overkill when basically that's all I really need. I am thinking about moving this out. And I don't have anything like this in my big one. So that's why I put this inside the big one. So I have things like this available, but I can just put this inside the larger one and leave it there. I have this pry bar. This is just a generic pry bar, and I've used it, you can tell I've used it a number of times. More on this end. Pulling up nails, prying stuff off. It works for that. It's not anything spectacular. Now this was given to me. This is a snap-on, I think it's 6 inches pliers. And I have it in here because this is really interesting because the snap-on is pretty new, and this Kinepic I've had for quite a while. You can tell it's very well used. And there are places that I go where I need 2 sets of pliers. And so I can use these in combination. Otherwise, I just use this one here. This is a pretty darn good pliers for cutting wires with. And it's also a flush cutter at the same time. That works really well. I can't remember how much I paid for this or even where I got it from, but I've had it for a while. And I've used it for like cutting wires. Hasn't been that big of an issue. I have my 6-inch Craftsmans that I've had for a while now. I like having those by. Between the Craftsman and the Knipics, I can get around a lot of bolts. So when I need to take off a bolt, if I have the right size here, this works really well with this, or I can add more pressure or leverage by bringing in those pliers. In this pocket is actually something that I use more often. Oh, I forgot to mention I always have gloves. These gloves are just Hardy from Harbor Freight. I think they're like $1 when I got them. Let me start. What I have in this little packet are some Post-it notes, tweezers, rubber band. I've got in here. I keep in here some small carabiners, pins, safety pins, and also a little carabiner. In here, I have some other missile. Now this is a level 2. It has a magnet on it. This is a small level, so I've been known to use that. Generally, when I'm measuring something and I need something to be level, I use these two things. I don't use this as often, and I probably won't use it too often, but this is your typical lighter. I used to use glue sticks, but I switched over to these super glue things that are pretty small. Primary reason why is because when I use the glue stick, and if I didn't have a glue gun, I would use a lighter and it would just create all that and things and sit on whatever I was melting down and putting it in. And this just leaves it a little bit more clear. If I take 2 or 3 of these with me, I've never used more than that helps. If I need to, then I have a few pieces of shrink wrap. And then these, here I just have a couple of Q-tips. Those come in handy when I need to lubricate something, or if I need to just take something and sort of clean around it. I do have a little first aid kit here, mostly for boo-boos. When you're on a job, you may get a little scar or a scrape. So I got some antiseptic, I've got a couple of small band-aids. If you look in here, I've got some soap, those little bar soap things. I got a Tide thing, alcohol prep pads. That's what I have in these things here. I have zip ties. I've got regular zip ties and also have zip ties that you redo here. So we can put that back now. Oh, I forgot one thing I'm missing here. I'm trying to think what it was. Oh, let's see. Where is it? Oh, I have a little precision pen of WD-40 to help loosen up things, to help get water away from things. This works really well just by squeezing it a little hard on